Have you ever wondered what's the life of a star? Have you ever wondered how does a star die? Hi everyone, I'm Sally. Since I love both art and science, I drew my original character to represent me and help me guide through my topic. So let's get started. My topic today is the life and death of a star. Stars begin their lives inside giant clouds of gas and dust called nebulae. These clouds are mostly made of hydrogen, the lightest element in the universe. Gravity pulls the hydrogen inward, making the cloud collapse. As the particles get squeezed closer together, the pressure and temperature rise. When the core gets hot enough, about 10 million degrees Celsius, hydrogen atoms start fusing into helium. This process is called nuclear fusion, and it releases a huge amount of energy. That energy pushes outward, while the gravity keeps pulling inward. These two forces balance each other. This balance is what keeps the star stable for most of its life. We call this main sequence phase. However, this doesn't last forever. The hydrogen in the core will eventually get used up over time. Without hydrogen to fuse, there won't be the outward pressure from fusion. Now, there's only the inward gravity that takes it all over. With nothing to cancel that force out, the core collapses. And what happens next depends on the mass of the core. There are three final fates of stars. The first state is white dwarf. If the core is less than 1.44 times of the mass of the sun, it becomes a white dwarf. The clock stops because of something called electron degeneracy pressure. Basically, the electrons refuse to be squeezed any closer together. A white dwarf is tiny, about the size of Earth but very dense. It no longer burns fuel and slowly cools over billions of years. The second state is neutron star. If the core is between 1.44 and about 3 times of the sun's mass, the collapse continues. Protons and electrons get squeezed into neutrons, forming a neutron star. A neutron star is incredibly small, only about 20 kilometers wide, but just a teaspoon of it will weigh billions of tons. Some neutron stars spin and shoot out beams of radiation. We call those pulsars. Finally, the third state is black hole. If the core is more massive than 3 solar masses, even neutrons can't resist gravity. The core collapses completely, forming a black hole, a place where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. Around the black hole, matter forms a spinning disk called an accretion disk. As the material spirals in, it heats up shine brightly before crossing the even horizon. To me, black holes are one of the most fascinating objects in the entire universe. I made a simple 3D model of a black hole inspired by the movie Interstellar in Blender to help visualize it. That's how some of the most massive stars meet their ends, forming one of the most mysterious objects in the universe. Thank you for watching.